myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode. Bad beat pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more resto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause her lame, she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit her max, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the New York Giants. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
We go! 15-1. 15-1.
Kill. Take four.
49.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Ready up.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing Jones. He gets it complete to Latimer. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And the spark that ignited the Cowboys-Giants rivalry goes back to 1960 when Dallas's first head coach and former New York Giants assistant Tom Landry brought his 0-10 rookie squad into Yankee Stadium. That game would finish a 31-31 tie, the only non-loss in the expansion Cowboys' first season. 6 decades later, still one of the most heated rivalries in the NFL. Heck, even Cowboys head coach Jason Garrett spent 3 seasons in a Giants uniform. And Dallas leads the overall series, including the last 4 meetings. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, Delta.
Jones operating from the gun. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Elliott, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 83 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go! The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Hey, kill. Switch. Come on. Match back.
Now Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play here for Dallas. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Prescott from the gun. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick back in 2016, started all 48 games in his first 3 years in the NFL and now making start number 49 to kick off 2019. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he stopped immediately there. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Here's Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was the interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Rock it.
Throwing after the interception. Jones is going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Jones now from the gun, he'll throw, and he slings one that's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Looking to throw. Jones buying time to his left. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Here's Jones throwing on third and long. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Get in the weight room.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
26.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Giants' 4-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good as that is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A
give to Barkley out of the gun. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And this is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Ready, set.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Greystone travel.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, we see so many good battles in the NFC East, and Cowboys and Giants, they rarely disappoint. They didn't disappoint last year. Cowboys got the better of the Giants both times. Week 2, 20-13, and then in Week 17, a thriller, 36-35. That was a game where Dak Prescott threw 4 touchdown passes. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 54. Mike 54. Ready?
Now Jones operating from the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Shepard. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs.
I'm going back to you. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Come on. You better break it.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
You got three down.
From the gun, Jones. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and 8. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. The quick slant caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the kick by Rosas is good. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season. 97% that is. And was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 33. Prescott to throw it. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 33 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
Let's go! Let's go! Ready up.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes. A first down carry for Barkley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down, Giants.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Ready? To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 10th carry now for Elliott. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Go.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Jones now operating from the gun. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here's Austin. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing, Prescott. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So, all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
47.
Prescott now. Going right side. He has Witten. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
26.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. Give him 16 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Deuce.
Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a giant 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Jones throwing complete here to Tate. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Jones now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
6-6, pull it high.
Now Saquon Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Tyler, 64, weak.
They'll go to Barkley again. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Now Jones looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Rosas puts this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Again, it's Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. That they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that's complete. It's the Carr-to-Cooper connection. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Prescott now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. They go to Elliott again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or 2 short. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Maher pulled it left. It's no good. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Hey, let's go.
Here's Jones on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th.
Night, sweetheart.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Marr now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Cowboys 41, Giants 16.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
There we go. Show right in. 52 right here. 52. Man out, man out, man out, man out. Tight dog. Kill.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
We're going to 54. Wide in. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Hey. We got 3 down.
Here's Pollard again. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
We want this.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Get ready. Get ready.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll try to throw now. Press down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good gain, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Slide in. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
32-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Now it's Barkley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Throwing, Jones. Out to the right here to Shepard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards and a giant 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And he gets it complete to Latimer. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st down, New York.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Smith. Mike 5-4. Ready.
Jones throwing on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Another try for Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and goal.
Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Rosas' kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go!
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Ready to go.
Put your cheese in Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Joker, Joker. Joker, Joker.
Get it.
Run for Pollard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. These Cowboys looking good here at AT&T Stadium. Of course, they were really good in this building last year, 7-1 in their 8 games played at home. The only loss was on a Monday night to Tennessee. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Stay with your man.
Check 31. Check 31.
Here's Elliott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Dallas, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. Yeah. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Yeah. This shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
All my records go hard, it's a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Did it here with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. Number 1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me.
bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only when I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a bosses. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, y'all.
rocket like rocket fuel.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't say no. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Can McCaffrey do it again? It's the coach. This is the 2019 season on EA Sports.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Carolina Panthers So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Panthers, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
That's 20 goons and a ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. Go out 1 foot is set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard.